Hello everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Today we are going to be having a play with the Global Design Project Challenge, and this is GDP 490. This time it's a sketch. So I've just put some measurements on here, and we are going to see what we come up with. I've chosen the Delightful Wishes bundle and some coordinating products that, go with. Our card base today is Lemon Lolly, and it is standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And for the inside, I have a little leftover strip of the vellum. So we are going to use that to decorate the inside of our card. And I just need to get my glue sponge so that we can get our little dollop of glue here. This is my trick for putting on vellum. Let's just kind of eyeball this. So down to about here. And we're just going to pick up the sponge and we're going to add some glue to the back of this little strip. And then I will hopefully be able to line it up here correctly. And we'll just use that to decorate the inside of our card. All right, I'm just going to set this aside. And we'll pull in our Tombow. And I'm going to mat that on the pool party, just so that we have a real nice inside to our card. Gotta make the insides pretty too, right? All right. Now we are going to work on the outside. Now let's bring all these bits and pieces in where I can reach them. And if we go back to our sketch, the next piece that we have is 3 by 5.5. Now, if I was to take this piece of vellum and put it on there, my flowers kind of get washed out and look yellow. So what I have done is I have taken a piece of white cardstock to put behind that so that the flowers stay white and the center stay yellow. Okay, I'm just going to reach behind me here and grab this glue, and we're going to continue our glue journey. I'm going to need a little more. Turn this around. I still need more. I don't want to put too much out there and waste it. But this is the only way that I have found that I can put vellum on without the adhesive showing. I know there's some adhesives out there that are specifically for vellum. I've bought a couple of them. I didn't have good results. So I tried this and it works. All right. Didn't get that on there right straight. There we go. Now I'm happy with that because my flowers are nice and white. So now we can put some Tombow on the back side of, oh, it looks like my screen is flashing. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Maybe it's the face. Oh, no, it is the light. Okay, glad I noticed that before we get too far in here. That must have been distracting. All right. There is that piece. And this is our sketch so far. So now we're going to work on this piece here. And I've chosen Pool Party, and this is 3 by 4 1/4. Now I could put that on there, but I thought if I popped a mat in behind it, it would pop a little bit. See where I'm going with that? And it's picking up the mossy meadow that's in those leaves. So we will go with the mat. Now for this, I think I'm going to use some dimensionals. Just to give it a little bit of lift and definition. I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool to pull off all of these paper backings. I'll just put them on there with that glue mess, and we'll just slide that over there out of the way. All right, so now we're just going to kind of center that up and over to the right. All right, we're going to set that aside. Now, I have a little strip of the mossy meadow, and this was a pre-stamped greeting that was left over from a kit. So I said, it's mossy meadow, I'm going to use it. So I just got the mat to pop in behind there. There we go. Let that dry. And now we have our circle to work on. So we've got our card, our mat, and our greeting are done. We're just working on this circle. And I have used the Spotlight on Nature dies. And prior to the video, what I did is I pre-stamped 4 of the flowers from the Delightful Wishes, and I just left them white. And I have 3 leaves here in Mossy Meadow. So I am just going to glue these onto the circle to start with, so that I have a base for my flowers. And there's no rhyme or reason as to how I'm doing this. I'm just popping them on there. And no, I think I'll continue in the same direction. And if you're wondering where these leaves came from, They came from the Lifetime of Love bundle. These were actually leftovers that were crumb cake in color, and I just used my Mossy Meadow blend and colored them so that I didn't have to cut more. You might as well use what you have, right? All right, that's what I'm doing with those leaves. Now we're going to put dimensionals on a couple of these for sure. And let's just lay that on the card to see how I want this. Actually, I think I am going to glue that right to the card so that it is in place. And something like that, right in the middle. All right, now I'm going to put dimensionals on the tag and put the tag on right away. And that way I'll know where I need to fill in with the flowers, right? So we'll put that, it's hanging off the edge over here, like so. All right, let's see what we can do. Put one there. I'll put another one there. And maybe one more on dimensionals, and then we'll tuck the other two. Just tuck that in behind like that. You know, I kind of like all of them. Oh, I actually only have 4. I thought I had 5. All right. Where do I want this one? Or do I? Let's just do 3, and we'll put that one on the inside. There we go. Let's get rid of those paper backings. And I think I'm going to bring in some Winkostella. Let's see if I can sparkle these up. There we go. And I also think that we need to find a little more bling. What about just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. I really don't know what I want, to be honest. Those faceted gems are big enough, but they're not real sparkly. Let's go to box number 2. Let's see what I have in here. Actually, I have the solid gems. I think I'm going to use those because they are in the lemon lolly color. And they're faceted. Well, if I can find them. Oh, I guess I got 2 different packages in here. There we go. See how those sparkle? They're very sparkly. Oh yeah, that made all the difference. The Wink of Stella just wasn't cutting it for me. All right. So we have those. Now let's go into my little magic drawer here. I'm going to grab my bow maker and pull off some ribbon. Oh, this is already cut. Let's make a little bow. And there's a little fine silver thread in this yellow ribbon, so that will add even more sparkle. All right. Now we're going to need some glue dots. To put our little bow on with. Time to order some more. I'm getting to the, oops, close to the end of the roll. Where did that go? Oh, on my finger. Ah! There we go. And I'm just going to put this wee bow down here underneath. And we'll put a couple more glue dots on to tame those tails so that it stays in place. There we go. One more. One more. There we go. Now let's just give it a little haircut. There we have it. There is our take on the Global Design Project. I guess I should put one of those yellow gems on the flower on the inside so they're all the same. All right, so there's our card, and there is the sketch. So once again, the card base was 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This floral piece was 3 by 5.5. The turquoise pool party was 3 by 4 1/4. I used a 2 3/4 inch circle. You can use whatever size you want, and then whatever size greeting tag you want. That was just my take on it. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration and get you stamping. And if you do follow this, please make sure you post it and use the hashtag GDP490. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.